Hello, welcome to La Excellence. Our first issue is Assam Mizoram border dispute. Mizoram borders Assam's Barak Valley, and both these states they border Bangladesh region. Mizoram was part of Lushai Hills. Lushai Hills was once part of Assam region. Boundary demarcation has happened in 1875 and 1993 between Assam and Mizoram. In 1993, boundary demarcation it marks the boundary between Lushai Hills and Manipur, and it forms a tri-junction of Lushai Hills, Chechar district of Assam and Manipur. According to Mizo leaders, they say that in 1875, yes, we agreed for this border demarcation, but in 1933, this is forced upon us. This is a colonial arrangement. This is forced upon us. So that's why only inner line of 1875 is acceptable. Assam, it has border disputes with other states also, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh. In this context, border disputes in the northeastern states needs to be addressed comprehensively because as we can see, Assam has border disputes with other states. So in this context, central government should take the lead in addressing these issues. Next issue is Defence Industrial Corridors, DIC. Recently, our defense minister said that defense industrial corridors in two states, one in UP, two in Tamil Nadu. In these two states, already basic works have been completed. Uttar Pradesh Defense Industrial Corridor has six connected areas: Lucknow, Kanpur, Agra, Aligarh, Chittorkut, and Jhansi. In Tamil Nadu, we have Chennai, Hosur, Salem, Coimbatore, and Tiruchirappalli. These interconnected regions are developed as hubs for defense manufacturing. These are known as defense industrial corridors. These defense industrial corridors, they reduce India's dependence on defense imports. They save India's forex currency. They increase India's self-reliance in defense manufacturing. They also promote India's exports in the field of defense. That's why these are important. Next is wildfires in southern Europe. Northern Europe, a week back, has experienced severe floods. Now, southern Europe is experiencing completely opposite phenomena, which is severe high temperatures that led to forest fires. Greece and other countries, they are experiencing forest fires. So, from UK to Austria, they faced floods. Now, they are facing wildfires. In this context, what is the solution? This abnormal and extreme temperature events are the results of climate change and global warming. In this context, addressing this core issue through climate mitigation and climate adaptation is the way forward. Next issue is landslides in Himachal Pradesh. Recently, a report has been submitted. It has highlighted that unregulated and unsustainable development for hydroelectric projects, road construction, deforestation in the hilly regions of Himachal Pradesh, it has caused the landslides. It has caused the irreversible damages in this region. In this context, 12.6% of Indian landmass is prone to landslides. So, landslides, especially in Himachal Pradesh, Kinnaur district, is the result of climate, geomorphology, and geology. So slope strengthening, landslide vulnerability mapping, landslide mitigation strategies, these things need to be taken forward. Next issue is India's Afghanistan policy. India has to engage with Afghanistan directly, and India has to engage with Taliban because they are seemingly having the power now. And India should support the long-term political process in Afghanistan and strategies that strengthens ties with regional powers, regional countries, because India alone cannot bring in this peace process. So, regional countries and their support and coordination is needed. Together, we can solve this particular issue. In this context, India should play an active role, but India should cooperate with other regional powers in this. Next, let us understand the editorials. First one is Emigration Bill 2021. What do we mean by emigration? People moving out of India in search of job. These are known as emigrants. So, for protection of immigrants, Immigration Bill 2021 has been proposed. Already, Immigration Act 1983 is there. As an amendment to this particular act, this bill has been proposed. It launches new immigration policy division to establish help desks and welfare committees for migrant workers who work in the outside countries. And it enhances the accountability of brokers and intermediaries who are involving in labor hiring. And let's say, see, in many of the Arabian countries, including Saudi Arabia, etc., rights violations are reported. Passports are seized by the owners. They're not paid the regular salaries. Likewise, there are many concerns. In this context, this bill comes in short. One, human rights approach is not followed in this. Gender specific policy, it is not having gender specific strategy. There is no clarity on service charges levied by the consultant. It can lead to indebtedness. It can make the immigrant dependent upon the consultancy, which can make them as indebted. So, in this context, addressing the issue comprehensively based on the current trends and problems is the way forward. Next issue is India's regulatory regime. Recently, Kitex is a textile garment company of Kerala. This particular company has moved its investment from Kerala to Telangana. This has been reported widely in the newspapers, and Kitex has been criticized as overreaching and not complying with the rules. Kerala government was criticized that it is harassing through multiple regulations. Kerala says under law these are all mandatory. Kitex says these are used to harass us. So in this context, the administrative setup, colonial administrative setup needs to be changed. Why should a company? See, general laws like labor laws, environmental laws, they need to be there. But in India, we have this doubt culture on any kind of capitalistic tendencies. So this has to go, and high-handedness of bureaucracy must change. But companies must be sensitive towards the local issues, political, social, environmental issues. Profit alone cannot be the goal of the companies. Next issue is change of government in Karnataka. Under Article 164, appointment of Chief Minister is by the governor of the state. And what are the rules and conditions? There are age conditions, citizenship conditions, otherwise there is no condition. He should be a member of legislature within 6 months of being appointed as the minister. That's the only context. Now, in Karnataka, there is power struggle, because of which there is change in the government. So last year, 2019, there was power shift, and 2023 they are going to have assembly elections. In this context, the party has changed its candidate. That's why the person at the helm resigned and new person became the chief minister. In this context, maintaining stability is important, because see, anytime political stability, especially during the time of crisis, is important. All the very best. Thank you very much.